December 5th.
You're watching News Channel 2 at sunrise with Gary Liberatore.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here this morning. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2. I'm meteorologist Eric Gage.
And just a very light coating of snow on the cars, at least up here on the hill.
Yeah, up here on the hill where I came into work in my apartment, definitely a good amount of snow. It looks very beautiful. I can't wait to see some pictures of the snow on the ground sent in by you guys. In the Mohawk Valley, lowest elevations, didn't really see a lot on the ground, but yeah, a beautiful winter wonderland in those highest peaks. With the overnight lows falling below freezing, we do have a black ice alert for now. If you are heading out the door and you have untreated sidewalks, driveways, parking lots, just be on the lookout for patchy black ice. As temperatures climb above freezing this morning, this alert will come to an end. Temperatures across the area, again, right below freezing. 31 degrees at Griffiths and Rome, 32, a little warmer down in Hamilton, and more locally, temperatures across the area right around freezing. Little Falls above freezing, 34 degrees, 29 over in Deansboro. And to the south, 33 Cooperstown, 28 Skenevis, 28 degrees in Oneonta. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at top of the radar. We're not seeing a lot, but there are a few very thin bands of light snow showers taking place right now from lake effect. These snow bands will continue to weaken, and by this afternoon, we're looking at cloudy skies. So heading out the door, grab that snow brush, especially in those higher elevations, as snow has accumulated a little bit. And of course, bring that winter jacket as highs only reach the mid-30s for today. Cooler weather continues for the next few days, and then a big warm-up as we head into this coming weekend. Details on that coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. From car accidents to house fires to EMS.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Good morning and welcome back. Taking a look at your morning and evening commute on our Commute Cast. Starting out with the morning, dealing with patchy black ice as overnight low temperatures have fallen below freezing. And some additional light snow showers here and there. Brushing off your snow this morning, budget an extra minute or so for that. Other than that, things do quiet down by the late morning and by your evening commute, looking at cloudy skies, a little cooler, but no windy or blustery conditions are expected. On the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at top of the radar, it is hard to see, but you notice very thin patches of white lines right there. Very thin, weak lake effect snow bands currently pushing across central New York right now. And this will gradually diminish as the daytime progresses. Now, another thing, too, I want to mention as well. We have our Storm Tracker 2 weather app. We are continuing to add more features to it right now. We have updated graphics with a new Skycast, depending on your location, Mohawk Valley, North Country, or Southern Valleys, with all those temperatures from the as far as the smaller towns across the area. Also, you have access to the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at top of the radar. Hourly conditions as well. And of course, the Commute Cast I just mentioned will be uploaded on the app in case you missed the broadcast. Gary?
Eric, thanks. House Speaker Mike Johnson says he thinks Republicans have the vote.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Some of you are waking up this morning with a dusting of snow on your car. Lowest elevations, however, are still only damp. Not really a lot of accumulation as overnight lows barely fell below freezing. Here's a live look at downtown Utica from our Nexus camera. Be careful of untreated surfaces. Could be seeing some patchy black ice, but of course, main roads that are treated will be fine. Current temperature, 31 degrees. A light breeze, moderate breeze from the west-northwest, 8 miles per hour. Feels like 23 this morning. So, of course, definitely bundle up with that winter jacket. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at top of the radar. You can still see those very thin white lines here, right south of Norwich, north of Norwich, up near Sherburne, and additional one just along the border of northern Otsego County. These are thin, light lake effect snow bands that will continue to weaken over the next several hours. Now, temperatures a little cooler 24 hours compared to 24 hours ago. Yesterday morning, temperatures were in the low 40s, now currently in the low 30s. Looking at our snowfall outlook, we're not looking at any real accumulation chances for the next 4 or so days, but there will be snow showers in the forecast. And currently right now, the snow showers are scattered but light. And then by the overnight hours of Wednesday, additional light accumulations are possible. Widespread snow begins to arrive Thursday from a warm front, but again, light snow, so we're not expecting any major impacts regarding snowfall totals. Things do dry out, however, by Friday. The bigger picture we have, you can see right here, weakening lake effect snow bands right off of Lake Ontario and Lake Erie. Out to the west, the next weather maker, which will pass south of us. However, it could influence some atmosphere just north of that system, and of course, could bring a few light snow showers and flurries here locally to central New York. And so for today, those morning snow showers weakening, maybe a few flurries here and there by the afternoon, but we're still looking at mostly cloudy, if not entirely cloudy skies with highs in the mid-30s. Overnight tonight, as I mentioned, that weak system pushes south of us. You can see just a few scattered light snow showers here and there. For Wednesday, mostly cloudy. We could see a few peaks of sunshine here and there, but it will be few and far in between as clouds do return once again by Wednesday evening into Wednesday night. And so for today, morning light snow, cloudy skies, highs in the mid-30s. For tonight, looking at mostly cloudy skies, a few light snow showers, your 7-day forecast. Still remaining cool with chances for snow showers for the next few days. Drying up a little bit Friday, then warming up, low to mid-40s. Then by the weekend, here comes the rain and here comes the warmth, near 50 degrees.
Yeah.
So, of course, any snow we have on the ground will be all but gone by
from
Sunday.
fall straight to spring.
Fall straight to spring, yep.
Yeah, that's for sure. Eric, thanks. The time right now is 5:26. Still ahead.
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Good morning and welcome back. We are tracking a few light lake effect snow showers on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Current temperatures are right around freezing, so as you head out the door this morning, watch out for patches of black ice on untreated surfaces such as sidewalks, driveways, and parking lots. Heading into this afternoon, these snow showers will weaken. Maybe a few flurries will linger into the late afternoon into early evening before additional light snow showers are possible overnight tonight. And taking a live look at the current conditions across central New York, temperature-wise, currently in the 30s and 20s, 28 degrees in Richfield Springs, 31 Westmoreland, 29 degrees in Earlville, a little cooler up in Inlet, 26 degrees. And as you can see right here, a lot of areas have fallen below freezing. Highs for today only in the mid-30s with cool and cloudy conditions. We have a look at how long this cool down will remain coming up. Back to you, Gary.
You got to fire that weather watcher right there, not reporting.
I might have to.
Eric, thanks. And follow up now, a new report.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Some of you are waking up to a beautiful dusting of light snow on your cars, on your lawns, and again, this cool stretch with some snow showers will continue at least for the next few days. Let's take a live look at downtown Utica from our Nexus camera, looking at wet roads in the lowest elevations. Not really that much accumulation here in the lowest portion of the Mohawk Valley, but as you head up to the hilltops and even just outside of the I-90 corridor, a nice dusting and coating of snow. Current temperature, 31 degrees, just below freezing at Griffith and Rome, a decent wind from the west-northwest at 8 miles per hour, so it feels a little cooler with that wind down into the mid to low 20s. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at top of the radar. Not anything notable in terms of activity, but you can see just right here some light lake effect snow bands taking place just off of Lake Ontario. This will continue to weaken in the afternoon hours today, but a few flurries can't be ruled out by the rest of the afternoon and evening. A little cooler, more seasonable for this time of year, about 9 degrees cooler than it was yesterday morning, as yesterday's temperatures at this time were in the low 40s. Looking ahead regarding snowfall for this week, we're looking at a snowy and cool stretch. However, not a lot of accumulation with these snow showers. For today, scattered but light in nature. For Wednesday, it's looking almost entirely dry during the daytime. However, by the overnight hours, Tuesday night into early Wednesday, you could see a coating of snow on the ground. A weak warm front arrives Thursday. That will bring with it also the chance for some light accumulations on the widespread side, but no immediate impacts regarding snowfall, at least for the next few days. Radar and satellite showing weak lake effector spots coming off of the Great Lakes right now, and to the west, the next weather maker set to somewhat influence central New York. This will pass south of us, but the northernmost extent of this system could produce maybe a few light snow showers overnight tonight. And so in our skycast for today, still looking at cloudy skies, temperatures warming up only in the mid-30s, and then a few flurries here and there by the evening hours. Overnight tonight, you can see that system briefly push past a few light snow showers here and there. By Wednesday, mostly cloudy. We probably could see a few peaks of sunshine, but they might be few and far between before additional light flurries return Wednesday night. And then by Thursday, widespread snow returns, but again, accumulations will be on the light side. So for today, morning light snow, cloudy skies, highs mid-30s. Tonight, lows falling into the upper 20s with some light snow showers. Your 7-day forecast. Cool stretch continues until this weekend. Friday and Saturday looking dry, mid to upper 40s, into the upper 40s, low 50s Sunday, before widespread rain arrives at this point with the latest model guidance Sunday night. So we have a little bit of time to enjoy the little bit of dusting on the ground with snow showers before, of course, the rain will inevitably put away all that snow.
Yeah, we'll focus on Friday and Saturday.
Looking dry.
Yeah. Eric, thanks. The time right now is 5:52.
You're watching News Channel 2 at sunrise with Gary Liberator.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on this Tuesday. I'm Gary Liberator.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2, meteorologist Eric Gage.
And you mentioned it earlier, what a beautiful coating of snow as we come up the hill this morning.
Yeah, beautiful coating of snow. I can't wait when the sun starts to rise to see it up here on Smith Hill, and hopefully some pictures sent in as well of the beautiful, I would call it winter wonderland a little bit, because we've been seeing a lack of snow the past few weeks here in central New York. Now this morning, temperatures did fall below freezing after being above freezing last night. So because of that, be careful of some untreated surfaces seeing black ice. This will last through this morning as those temperatures start to rise. So just be conscious of those conditions, especially on sidewalks, driveways, and parking lots. Current temperature, 32 degrees at Gervais and Rome. So we are finally warming up a little bit. But still, a lot of the area is below freezing. 31 Westland, 29 Deedsboro. Up in the North Country, 24 degrees Big Moose. To the south, 28 Oneonta, Skenevis, 32 Cooperstown, and Unadilla. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at top of the radar. We are monitoring a few light lake effect snow bands, very thin. You can see those thin lines right there, currently in the southern valleys. And so for today, grab that snow brush. If you live in the higher elevations, budget an extra minute or so to wipe that snow off your car. Grab that jacket too, because highs are only reaching the mid-30s for today, seasonably cool, with mostly quiet weather for this afternoon, a few flurries here and there. Snow showers are possible over the next few days. Details on that coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks, and don't forget the Storm Tracker.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Good morning. Welcome back to News Channel 2 at Sunrise. Taking a look at your morning and evening commute. Starting out with your morning commute, a few light snow showers here and there. Also, watch out for icy spots as temperatures did fall below freezing overnight this past few hours. And then after that, things do gradually dry out. Maybe some flurries stick around by the late morning, early afternoon. But by the evening, looking at cloudy skies, no real impacts expected as you head back from work. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 top of the radar. Right now we're seeing a few light lake effect snow bands. You can see those thin white stripes right there. And this is the main weather story right now. As the daytime progresses, these snow showers will weaken to the point where we're only dealing with cloudy skies for the rest of this afternoon. Another thing, too, we are continuing to create new things for the Storm Tracker 2 weather app. Whether you have it or you don't have it, it's free. It's called WKTV Weather on the App Store or Google Play Store. And, of course, you can check out the radar right there live on here. Hourly conditions throughout the day. On top of that, too, the Skycast is also in more detail. It goes town by town, depending on your location, North Country, Mohawk Valley, or Southern Valleys. Gary?
Get it today.
Yes, that's right. Get it today.
Go download it right now. Eric, thanks. House Speaker Mike
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Some of us waking up to a dusting of snow this morning in the lowest elevations, especially through the I-90 corridor into Utica. Looking relatively quiet with just some wet roads. Here's a live look at downtown Utica from an Axis camera. Untreated surfaces could be a little icy with some black ice, but treated roads, as you can see right here on Route 5, is currently fine. Temperatures up a degree for the past hour, 32 degrees at Griffiths in Rome. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at top of the radar. Right now we're dealing with just a few scattered light lake effect snow bands. You can see those very thin lines right there. This will continue to move through the area over the next few hours, then gradually weaken heading into the late morning, early afternoon. Skywatchers checking in across central New York. Mike in New Hartford, 32 degrees. Bob Clinton, 31. Todd and Westdale also with 31 degrees, 28 up in Forestport. Up in the North Country checking in, 23. Old Forge, 26 degrees with Shawn and Inlet. Stewart, Cooperstown, 30 degrees. Milford, 30 degrees. West Lawrence, 31. And Edmiston with 30 degrees. Looking at our snowfall outlook over the next few days, we're not looking to see any real accumulation, especially in the lower elevations, but snowfall chances are there. Scattered for today, more isolated by Wednesday, especially with those snow showers overnight tonight into early Wednesday morning. Then by Thursday, widespread light snow showers from an approaching warm front. Now, you can see on our radar and satellite right here, light lake effects snow bands taking place right now. They're continuing to weaken, as you can see right there. But out to the west, our next weather maker, which will not really reach central New York. It'll shift south of us, but it is close enough to central New York, will influence enough things in the atmosphere to produce maybe a few light snow showers tonight. And so for today, looking at cloudy skies, highs barely in the mid 30s, and heading into tonight, a few snow showers pushing through again from that weak disturbance I just mentioned. Then by tomorrow, mostly cloudy, maybe a peak of sunshine or two, with highs approaching the low to mid 30s, probably the coolest day of the next 7. And so for today, highs in the mid 30s, morning light snow, cloudy skies. Tonight, light snow showers, lows falling into the upper 20s, low 30s. Your 7-day forecast. Cool weather will continue for the next few days, heading into Friday into the low to mid 40s, Saturday and Sunday into the upper 40s to low 50s. And if today's your birthday, make it a great one. And here's a list.
You're watching News Channel 2 at Sunrise with Gary Liberator.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on this Tuesday. And we definitely are lucking out here so far this winter. We had that one big storm, but then rain and not too much snow.
Yeah, and this morning, waking up as I headed out the door, I saw a nice, beautiful dusting of snow. It wasn't too bad. Like, I know some higher elevations, maybe some accumulation on the roads, but especially with the beautiful view of the trees with the snow on them. It definitely was a beautiful sight. And yeah, and we are below average for this time of year with snowfall across the area. Now, rain showers are possible, but thankfully not until Sunday night. So a bit of a ways away. We're dealing with a cold stretch, and as those temperatures last night fell below freezing, just a heads up, we have a black ice alert. Be careful if you head out the door. If your sidewalk, driveway, parking lot is untreated, black ice could form, and it would be hard to see. So just a heads up on that. As those temperatures continue to warm up throughout the morning, the black ice alert will be lifted. Temperature-wise, right around freezing. 32 Rome, 32 Hamilton, with cloudy skies, a few isolated areas of snow showers taking place right now. And you can see in the Mohawk Valley, 34 Little Falls, 29 Deedsboro, 32 Cleveland, and up in the North Country, 24 degrees in Big Moose. And in the Southern Valleys, 32 Cooperstown, 28 Oneonta, a little warmer, 32 degrees in Unadilla. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. Hard to see, but you can barely pinpoint the thin lake effect snow bands taking place right now. And so for today, depending on your location, if you're south of the Mohawk Valley, some sky watchers in parts of Otsego County, New Hartford, Clinton, dustings of snow here and there. So grab that snow brush and a jacket too. Temperatures only warming up into the mid-30s for this afternoon. Seasonably cool with cloudy skies. A few flurries this afternoon. Additional snowfall chances expected over the next few days. Details on that coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. As Israel ramps up its
The Cooperstown Cam is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Good morning and welcome back. From strong lake effect snow last week, some locations up in the Tug Hill region saw a good amount of snow. In fact, up in Redfield, almost 20 inches or more. And you can see just a week past that event, barely any snowfall on the ground now. That snow has melted. Unfortunately for those of the businesses that rely on the snow up in the North Country, the snow was short-lived. We'll still be dealing with a few chances for some light snow showers over the next few days, but no real accumulation like what we saw up in the North Country last week. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. We're still tracking some light, thin snow bands here and there, but for the most part, no additional significant accumulation is expected for this afternoon. Those temperatures across the area still seasonably cool, right around freezing. 32 Westmoreland, 34 Little Falls, 26 Inlet, 28 degrees in Richfield Springs. And again, this cool stretch will continue for the next few days. Snow chances as well. However, a warm-up is expected this weekend. Details on that coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. And a follow-up now, a new report.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Some of us are waking up with a beautiful dusting of snow on the ground, but for some areas, especially in the lower elevations, Utica, barely anything on the ground, just some wet roads. There's a live look at downtown Utica, as a matter of fact, from an Nexus camera. Yeah, still looking at no accumulations on the ground. Treated roads, fine. However, higher elevations at this point, as temperatures fell below freezing, be careful of some icy spots on untreated surfaces. Currently, 32 degrees at Griffiths and Rome. A decent breeze from the west-northwest, bringing those feels-like temperatures down into the mid-20s. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Right now, we're dealing with just a few scattered light lake effect snow showers. Those thin white lines you can see just passing in the southern valleys right now. Heading into the late morning, early afternoon, these snow showers will gradually decrease in coverage. Sky watchers checking in across central New York. Mike in New Hartford, 32 degrees. Bob Clinton, 31. Same over with Todd in Westdale, also with 31 degrees. Kevin in Forestport with 26. Checking in the North Country, Shawn Inlet 26, Old Forge with Bill 23 degrees. Also, Old Forge picked up an inch of snowfall last night. Looking at Cooperstown, trace amount of snowfall over there as well. 30 degrees Milford, 31 in West Lawrence, and 30 degrees over in Edmiston. Your snowfall outlook over the next few days, pretty consistent, seeing scattered snow showers this morning. Light chances for snow showers overnight and a low chance for snow Wednesday. Widespread snow arrives Thursday, but even though we're seeing snow showers, not a lot of accumulation. Maybe 1-2 inches total by the time this whole event is over and done with. And you can see on radar and satellite, light lake effect snow showers currently taking place right now across the area. Our next weather maker is that weak ripple in the atmosphere moving south of central New York. However, it could influence the weather enough just north of the area to impact us here in central New York. And so in our skycast for today, cloudy skies, a few light snow showers this morning, a few flurries by this afternoon. Looking quiet until the overnight hours tonight. That weak disturbance pushes through. See those light snow showers right there. By Wednesday, the coolest day of the next 7, highs only in the low to mid 30s. And maybe a peak of sunshine here and there, otherwise mostly cloudy skies. And so for today, highs in the mid-30s, mostly cloudy with some morning snow showers tonight. Light snow, lows upper 20s, low 30s. Your 7-day forecast looking cool. And for the next few days with snow chances, heading into next weekend, looking a little more mild with highs in the upper 40s to low 50s. Be right back.
Now, you're watching News Channel 2 at 7 a.m. on CW11 with Gary Liberatore.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on the CW11. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2, meteorologist Eric Gage.
And before we get to the weather, let's talk a little bit about the Knicks. A big night tonight in the in-season tournament. I know your Celtics lost last night, though.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it against the Pacers, but, you know, I mean, the Knicks are they're playing against Milwaukee. Yeah. That's going to be a good game.
Go New York, go New York, go.
And I think that you listed off some players. I think Randall might have a good game today.
We'll see.
I think Brunson will probably be second. Look at the current conditions right now as you head out the door this morning. Black ice alert. Overnight lows fell below freezing this morning, so budget an extra minute or so to either put some salt down or just make sure that your sidewalks, driveways, parking lots are not icy, as black ice is, of course, hard to spot. Temperature 32, so this won't last too long. Slowly warming up in the Mohawk Valley. Different story up in the North Country. 32 Westmoreland, 34 Little Falls, 29 Deansboro to the south, 32 Cooperstown, 28 down the I-88 corridor, Scnevis, Oneonta, 32 finally down in Unadilla. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We're tracking a few light, thin lake effect snow showers tracking across parts of the Southern Valley and in some cases up north of the Mohawk Valley. And for today, grab that snow brush. Some of us saw a nice dusting of snow, so budget an extra minute for that as well. Grab that jacket too, because highs for today don't warm up by much, only in the mid-30s. Now, this cool weather will continue for tomorrow into Thursday before things do inevitably warm up by this coming weekend. Details on that coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. From car accidents
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. Heading into the day today, a little on the cool side. Seasonably cool, temperatures reaching the low to mid-30s. And taking a live look at downtown Utica from our Nexus camera. Still looking at quiet weather right now in downtown Utica at this point. But for the most part, a few flurries just north and south of the Mohawk Valley. And those temperatures overnight last night were below freezing. So just watch out for 1 or 2 icy spots on untreated surfaces. Current temperature right now at Griffinson Rome, 32 degrees. A decent wind from the west at 10 miles per hour, so it feels like 24 degrees out. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at the radar right now. We can see 1 or 2 light bands of lake effect snow taking place right now. very little, if any, accumulations expected from that. Our sky watchers this morning checking in across central New York, starting out in Oneida County, 32 degrees with Mike in New Hartford, Bob in Clinton, 31 degrees, Todd in Westdale, 31 as well. Looking at Kevin in Forestport with 26 degrees. In the North Country, Bill in Old Forge, 23, into snowfall overnight last night. Sean Inlet, 26. And in the southern valleys, temperatures in the 30s. Stewart in Cooperstown with a dusting of snow, 30 degrees. Milford, 30 as well. West Lawrence, 31. And Scott and Emerson with 30 degrees. Snowfall outlook over the next few days on the snowy side, but not snowy all day long for either of these days. And at the same time, not a lot of accumulation. We got scattered light snow showers here and there for today. That'll weaken. Overnight tonight, additional light snow. Wednesday, it's looking mostly dry. By Thursday, we're talking about widespread light snow, so maybe an inch or two of accumulation, but for the most part, not expecting any real issues travel-wise. Radar and satellite showing light lake effect across the Great Lakes, pushing into central New York. Our next system passes south of central New York, but the northernmost extent of it could influence some weather here locally. So in our skycast for today, we're looking at cloudy skies, highs in the mid-30s with a few flurries here and there. Light snow showers from that weak disturbance passing south of us overnight tonight. Then for tomorrow, mostly cloudy, maybe a few peaks of sunshine here and there. But overall, a cloudy pattern takes hold at least until the next few days. Then by Thursday, widespread light snow pushes through central New York, with temperatures still remaining in the 30s. And so for today, highs in the mid-30s, morning snow showers, cloudy this afternoon. Tonight, upper 20s, low 30s with light snow. Your 7-day forecast, coolest day of the next 7 on Wednesday, heading into the 40s by Saturday, Sunday.
Forecast on this Tuesday. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage. And Eric, quite chilly out there.
Yeah, that's right. Temperatures haven't warmed up by much. Still only in the low 30s right now, but in some areas, especially in the higher elevations, a nice, beautiful wintry scene.
Yeah, that's a nice scene behind you.
Yeah, this is a look at the Cavey Tower camera. We don't really show this angle too much. This is facing the north, facing directly up towards the North Country, just north of Deerfield. Notice that very beautiful tree line right there behind Smith Hill. Current temperature only up a few degrees since 6 a.m. this morning, 33 degrees at Griffiths and Rome. And more locally, temperatures still right around the same, 32 Whitesboro, 34 Little Falls, 33 Westmoreland, 34 out west in Cleveland. And in the southern valleys, up 2 degrees, Oneonta, Snevis 29, Cooperstown up 1 degree at 33 degrees. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Right now, mostly cloudy, in fact, entirely cloudy skies. And don't be shocked to see a few flurries here and there as a weak system passes south of us. This could bring us some light snow showers for tonight. Accumulations, however, will be on the low side. I'll be dealing with light snow showers here and there for this evening, overnight tonight, parts of tomorrow. And then more widespread light snow showers Thursday before a big warm-up is on our way heading into this coming weekend. Full details on that coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. Israel's military push.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon and welcome back. Happy Tuesday. As you saw in the Cavey Tower camera up on the hilltops, nice coating of snow. Different story as you head down into the Mohawk Valley. Here's a live look in downtown Utica from our Nexus camera. We're looking at drying roads, but overall no accumulation in the ground regarding snowfall. It's still, though, relatively cool. Regardless, temperatures in the low 30s, currently 33 degrees, up 2 degrees since early this morning, so it's not warming up by much. Winds have calmed a little bit, and this will be a common trend. We've been experiencing breezy, blustery conditions over the past few days, enjoying some calm winds here for the short term, so it only feels like 33 degrees. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. All these little small white spots here is the radar picking up on some light snow showers going on right now. Maybe a few flurries in the air, but these snow showers are light and no accumulation is expected from this. Our attention will turn to another system arriving later on tonight that will not reach our area, but could influence us here in central New York. Looking at our snowfall look over the next 4 days, scattered light flurries here and there for today. Similar weather expected for tomorrow. Overnight, the chance for some light snow showers once more. Then Thursday, widespread light snow from a warm front before things do dry out as we head into Friday. So what we're talking about right here is a weak shortwave arriving just south of Michigan, currently over Ohio, entering Pennsylvania. This will continue to shift northeast, but the northernmost extent of this could fire up maybe a few light snow showers or flurries overnight tonight. We'll keep an eye on that as the system develops. So as you can see here this afternoon, we're dealing with a few stray flurries and light snow showers, otherwise cloudy skies, high temperatures barely in the mid-30s. Then for tomorrow, similar weather, as you can see right there, overnight tonight, a few light snow showers. Tomorrow, we're dealing with temperatures only reaching the low to mid-30s. Maybe a few peaks of sunshine here and there, but still looking at mostly cloudy skies. Heading into tomorrow night, looking at dry weather, and then by Thursday morning to Thursday afternoon, widespread light snow will arrive. And so for today, highs in the mid-30s, morning light snow that is still lingering here and there. Tonight, though, some scattered light snow showers. Your 7-day forecast: Wednesday, some light flurries. Thursday, widespread light snow. But take a look at this. Friday and Saturday in the 40s. Then by Sunday, 56 degrees. It's going to get a little warm up here before some rain showers cool things back down Sunday night and into Monday.
Florida-like.
I would say Florida-like, at least for early December standards.
Maybe overnight down there, that's for sure. Eric, thanks. Coming up next, the latest on a... Welcome back. We start this half hour with a check of our Tuesday forecast. And Eric, it is quite chilly out today.
Yeah, that's right, Gary. We're dealing with temperatures right around freezing, currently 33 degrees, not warming up by much. And along with that, too, we're dealing with cloudy skies and a few flurries here and there. I want to take a look across central New York on a variety of cameras. First off, right here up on Smith Hill, a beautiful shot of a light dusting of snow we got last night. But as you take a look farther to the south in Oneonta, not too much snow on the ground right now, but still a similar story. Overcast skies, a few flurries here and there. The main attention I want to emphasize right up here, this is not really in central New York. Of course, it's up near Oswego County and Redfield. But for the most part, it is looking at snowfall totals. You can see right there, barely any snow on the ground. Redfield actually had over 22 inches of snow about a week ago. So that's a huge drop, especially for the Tug Hill area. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Right now, we're seeing just a few spotty light snow showers here and there. And for today, again, cool, cloudy, temperatures in the mid-30s for the highs. Cool weather continues tomorrow, along with a few chances for additional light snow showers over the next few days. Then a warm-up arrives by this coming weekend. Details on that coming up. Back to you, Gary.
Eric, thanks. The investigation into
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good afternoon and welcome back. Looking at cool conditions as of 12:43, temperatures in the low to mid-30s with a few lingering flurries here and there under cloudy skies. Let's take a live look at downtown Utica from our Nexus camera. Again, quiet weather for the most part across the area, still dealing with overcast skies. Overall, a cool and seasonably cool early December day. Current temperature, 33 degrees at Griffiths and Rome. A light wind from the west. Still feels a little on the cooler side, 33 degrees with the feels like temperature. And don't be surprised seeing a few flurries flying through the air on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 at Doppler radar. Notice these very small points of white. These are just some light snow showers currently picked up on the radar system right now. Sky watchers across central New York are reporting in temperatures still on the cool side, low 30s. Bob in Clinton with 32 degrees. Mike in Foresport also with 30. Bill in Old Forge, 27 degrees. Jeff in Mohawk, a little warmer, the warmest temperature in central New York, 36. And then finally, Stewart in Cooperstown checking in with 32 degrees and some light flurries falling. Now the bigger picture, we are still looking at quiet weather for the most part here in central New York, besides those few flurries. Our attention is this right here. This is a weak shortwave pushing south of our area into Pennsylvania and eventually out into the Atlantic. The northernmost portion of this system could impact our weather here and produce maybe a few light snow showers overnight tonight. That's something we'll be continuing to monitor. But for this afternoon, again, looking at cloudy skies, a few flurries, high temperatures barely reaching the mid-30s. For tonight, scattered light snow showers here and there, again, from that system that will continue to shift south and east of central New York. By Wednesday, mostly cloudy, but we could see a few chances for some sunshine by the afternoon. But still, clouds will be the primary weather system across the area. Then by Wednesday night, mostly cloudy skies, and then heading into Thursday, widespread light snow. No real accumulations for the most part, maybe 1 to 2 inches of snowfall. This is not going to be a very impactful weather maker. And so for today, highs in the mid-30s, cloudy skies, a few flurries. Tonight, light snow down into the upper 20s, low 30s. Your 7-day forecast, still looking on the cool side for the first night of Hanukkah. Lows falling right around 29 degrees. Then a warm-up heading into next weekend. 46 Saturday, 56 for the high on Sunday. So definitely not early December-like.
Balmy, actually.
Very, very balmy.
Yeah.
I'll grab the sunscreen.
Eric, thanks. A new report by the New York Times says there are...
First look at the forecast tonight. We bring in Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. Quiet out there now. I'll tell you what, it just like a mile or two was the difference last night. Drove home, there was nothing. Get into Sequoia, snow everywhere. It's just crazy how that works around here.
Yeah, elevation also playing a huge role in that. We're going to be seeing a little bit more in the way of light snow tonight as we take a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We're looking to the west. There's an area of low pressure that's going to pass to our south, but it's going to be close enough to bring us some light snow showers and flurries to our area as we head into tonight. Current temperature 33 degrees. We are above freezing for now, but that won't be the case overnight as temperatures continue to drop. Again, flurries are expected to continue tonight, along with cloudy and cool weather tomorrow. But if we look ahead, there are big changes on the horizon. It is looking a lot warmer as we head into the weekend. Wait till you see some of these temperatures here, especially by Sunday. A few flurries this evening, temperatures in the upper 20s to low 30s. Again, tracking some light snow tonight. And again, some big changes ahead. A look at the forecast is coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. As temperatures fall, there's a...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening and welcome back. We've been tracking an area of low pressure approaching from the west. It's been giving us a lot of cloud cover today, and it will bring us a little bit of light snow as we head into tonight. It's going to be very light, mostly flurries, and just a continuation of the weather that we've been getting today and last night. Here's a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We zoom out to the south and west. You can see a lot more light snow out towards Buffalo and Rochester. This is slowly moving to the east, and again, we do catch a glimpse of this, or at least a glance of this very light snow overnight. Live look in downtown Utica, overcast skies. Today's sunset 4:26. Tomorrow it's 4:25, and that's the earliest the sun sets for the entire year. It'll stay like that until December 10th, and then the days, well, at least at the end of the day, will start getting brighter. There's a difference between the earliest sunset and the latest sunrise of the year is about 3 weeks. And yes, the winter solstice is still the shortest day of the year. It's just there's a difference here between the sunrise and the sunset times because of something called the equation of time. Quite difficult to explain. We're not going to do that tonight. 33 degrees in Little Falls, Lake Pleasant 29 across the southern valleys. We are right around freezing in a lot of places, so just be careful on untreated surfaces. They could be slick. Skinevus 29 degrees, Cooperstown 34. Again, we're tracking this area of low pressure that will drive to our south tonight. We're going to not see any of the big implications of this. You're going to see a lot more steadier snow to our south. But again, some light snow showers and flurries are expected tonight. Overnight lows drop down into the 20s. Again, watch out for a few icy spots overnight as temperatures fall below freezing. Wednesday, a cloudy day. A few flurries around in the morning. The overnight snow and into tomorrow really doesn't amount to much. And then throughout Wednesday afternoon, it's just a chilly day, cloudy skies. We might get a little bit of sunshine late in the day. Otherwise, just a cool day. Cloudy skies tomorrow night. Widespread light snow arrives on Thursday. This is all part of a warm front that will bring us some light snow and a change in the weather as we head into the end of the week. Snow showers tonight. Low temperature of 26. Again, a couple of flurries around through early tomorrow. A cloudy afternoon and a high of 33. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Light snow on Thursday, 35. Look at these temperatures. Friday, we're up to 44, 46 on Saturday. We bump things up. We're up to 56 now on Sunday. It does look like warm air will make it as far north as central New York, and it's going to be raining on Sunday as a strong cold front rolls through and windy as we head into Monday and Tuesday. But yeah, some really warm weather as we head into Sunday. Maybe an outdoor day for a little while.
Are you kidding me?
I know, in December.
In December. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bill. Well, the holiday season is well underway, and meteorologist Bill Curtis talking temperature trend.
Yeah, we're seeing a pretty big swing in the temperature here as we head throughout the week. It'll be chilly again tomorrow with temperatures in the low 30s. We'll be in the mid-30s again Thursday, but things start to change Friday. A warm front rolls through, and that's going to bring high temperatures into the 40s. It's breezy, it's cloudy while this is happening, so it won't be the nicest of days, but by Sunday, that's when we'll notice a huge change. There's going to be a big area of low pressure to our west, which is going to turn winds into the south and could likely bring temperatures well into the 50s here as we head into Sunday afternoon. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. A couple of flurries are going to be moving back into central New York as we get into this evening and tonight. If you're going to be taking the dog out for a walk, just keep that in mind. Temperatures will be in the low 30s. Tonight's featured dog is Augie from Frankfurt. And if you want to be part of this, head to Facebook. Just search for Sky with an E, Cast, WKTV. This is brought to you by Nye Automotive. Again, tracking those warmer temperatures and also our next chance of rain. Look at the forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. 4 people across New York City.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are tracking a few flurries approaching from the west tonight. Let's take a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. If you're heading out this evening, really not seeing much in terms of weather here. It's dry for now, but these light flurries are starting to approach from the west. You can see the leading edge out towards Syracuse and then more towards Buffalo and Rochester. This is all part of an area of low pressure that'll be passing to our south. We'll be on the very northern fringe of this, and we're expecting very light snow, and in fact, really not much of an accumulation, a dusting as possible. Live looking Oneonta, cloudy skies, sidewalks tonight. Again, as this very light snow arrives, turn somewhat snowy. Again, just a light dusting of accumulation by morning. And then we're looking at dry weather as we head into tomorrow afternoon. I think we'll be able to avoid some of the black ice issues that have been more common lately, as we're not going to be seeing that refreeze taking place as widespread tonight. Whitesboro 31 degrees, Clinton 32, Mike New Hartford 33, Barneveld 31. Across the Mohawk Valley, Mohawk 34, Schuyler 28, and John and Frankfurt with 33. Stewart and Cooperstown 32, Worcester 33, and West Lawrence, Diane with 32 degrees. So low pressure moves through tonight. Again, the center of this passes to our south. This is going to bring us a continuation of cloud cover too, in addition to some very light snow showers. Again, very little accumulation is expected tonight. Overnight lows drop down into the upper 20s. Tomorrow, a cloudy day. Some flurries are possible in the morning, but it's just a continuation of this cool, cloudy weather that we've been experiencing, and it does look colder tomorrow than the past couple of days, with highs in the low 30s. We might see a few breaks in the overcast late tomorrow, expecting that to happen tomorrow night too, as overnight lows drop down into the 20s. And you can see more light snow approaches from the west. We've got an area of low pressure, a warm front that's going to bring us some light snow on Thursday. We'll see that warmer weather work in as we head into the end of the week, beginning on Friday. Tonight, some scattered snow showers, a low temperature of 26. Again, little accumulation is expected. Tomorrow, cloudy skies, temperatures in the low 30s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Some light snow on Thursday, 35 degrees. Friday, mostly cloudy, 44. You can see the temperatures going up. On Saturday, we're into the mid-40s. Mid-50s expected on Sunday before a strong cold front arrives and it brings us some locally heavy rain and windy and colder weather as we look ahead to Monday and Tuesday. We'll be right back.
Forecast at 6. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
It's a cloudy and cool day today. We're expecting a continuation of this weather as we head into tomorrow. We're also tracking a few flurries on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar to the west. This is all part of an area of low pressure that will pass to our south, but we'll see some flurries being on the northern fringe of this as we head into tonight. Little accumulation is expected. Current temperature is 33 degrees. Again, we're looking at generally light winds, and again, cloudy skies continue tonight with a few flurries. A continuation of cloudy, cool weather tomorrow. We might get a few breaks of sunshine late in the day, but I think it's going to be pretty limited. There is a pretty significant warm-up expected as we head into this weekend. We need to see some of these temperatures by Sunday. A few flurries this evening, temperatures in the upper 20s to low 30s. I'm tracking against some warmer weather ahead. Look at the forecasts coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Decision 20.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening, welcome back. If you're wondering what all these buses are for, we get a lot of people asking questions. This is all part of the Stuff the Studio campaign. Many viewers have donated these toys, and they're going to be donated to local kids in need this holiday season. So we thank you for that. Okay, let's take a look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. A couple of flurries continue to fall to our west. We're going to be keeping an eye on those. We're expecting some very light snow tonight as an area of low pressure passes to our south. Live look in downtown Utica. Again, cloudy skies. It's been a cloudy, cool day. We've been seeing some flurries throughout the day, especially in the morning time, but they really haven't amounted to much. Tomorrow, we hit a milestone with the sunset time. It goes to 4:25. Why is that significant? Well, that's the earliest sunset time of the entire year. It'll stay like that for a week, and then on December 13th, it becomes 4:26. Yeah, there's a difference between the earliest sunset of the year and the latest sunrise, and it's about 3 weeks around the winter solstice, which, by the way, is still the longest night of the year. Skywatchers, Clinton 32 degrees, Forestport 30, Inlet 32, Old Forge 27, across Southern Valleys, Worcester 33, Edmonston with 31. Low pressure, again, passing to our south tonight, giving us just a continuation of cloud cover and a few light snow showers and flurries. And again, we're expecting very little accumulation tonight. Most areas pick up just a dusting of snow. Tomorrow morning, cloudy skies. Flurries could linger into the morning, but I think will dry out in the afternoon. We may get a break or two of sunshine, but I'm not all that optimistic. Temperatures will be about as cool as today with highs in the low 30s. Tomorrow night, some breaks in the overcast. And then on Thursday, the clouds thicken up. We're tracking a warm front that approaches from the west. This will bring us widespread light snow as we head into Thursday. Still chilly Thursday, but that warmer weather is expected to arrive beginning Friday. Snow showers tonight, low of 26. Tomorrow, cloudy skies, high temperatures in the low 30s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Thursday, again, some light snow showers, 35. Friday, mostly cloudy, 44. Saturday, temperatures in the mid-40s. Look at Sunday. We think that the warm air makes it into central New York. and that should bring temperatures into the mid-50s in the through the early afternoon before a strong cold front arrives. It's windy and it's much colder as we look ahead to Monday and Tuesday.
And we're talking about this at 5. I don't know if anybody was watching. Last night we went home, and roads were fine. It was pretty clear. And then you get to certain spots, and it's like a winter wonderland. It's just amazing elevation.
Yeah, just like a 1 degree difference in temperature made a big deal last night.
Sure did. All right, thanks, Bill. Still to come on News Channel 2 at 6, the Baseball Hall. First look at the forecast. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Tracking some light snow that continues to fly across central New York. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The snow is widespread, but it's very light, and there's more moving in from the west as low pressure tracks to our south. We're expecting temperatures to remain below freezing tonight, so the snow is going to stick and give us a very light accumulation overnight. Our current temperature is 31 degrees. Again, the flurries continue tonight. It continues to stay cloudy and cool through tomorrow. Another round of some light snow tomorrow night. And then we are tracking a big warm-up in our weather as we head into the end of the week. Snow showers tonight, overnight lows in the 20s. Again, tracking more snow for Thursday, followed by a warm-up. Look at the forecast coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. As Rome's
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are taking a live look outside. Our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar is showing widespread light snow, which continues to move through central New York this evening. It's very light. It's not expected to cause any big problems in the roadways. Of course, there's always going to be slick spots when you have some light snow falling, especially in higher elevations. But in general, again, we're not looking at any big traveling issues tonight. And accumulations look to be less than an inch region-wide. Again, more flurries to the west. These will linger as we head into tomorrow. Live look in downtown Utica. You can see the roads are mainly wet, but again, a couple of spots could be a little bit slippery overnight. Low pressure is responsible for driving tonight's weather, bringing a return to more widespread snow. And again, it's going to be very light. This area of low pressure goes to the south, and we'll see more cloud cover in its wake. We'll get a break of the weather tomorrow, and then a warm front moves in from the west, and that's going to cause some pretty big changes in the weather as we head into the end of the week. Tonight, it's cloudy, again, light snow. Little accumulation. Overnight lows drop down into the upper 20s. Cloudy skies tomorrow. Some flurries are possible for the morning commute. Again, just brush-worthy, but not delay-worthy. Temperatures climb into the low 30s tomorrow afternoon. Looks like a cold, generally cloudy day. We could see a few breaks in the overcast late in the day, but not super hopeful that it's going to be widespread. Tomorrow night, skies remain mostly cloudy. Widespread light snow arrives on Thursday. We could pick up an inch of accumulation throughout the day Thursday, especially in the higher elevations. High temperatures climb into the low to mid-30s. Looking ahead, low pressure, a big one, moves to our west as we head into Saturday and Sunday. And with the counterclockwise circulation around the low, we get a really strong south wind. That's going to bring in some very warm temperatures. We're thinking Sunday could easily get into the 50s, and it could even be warmer. And it's possible we can get into the upper 50s, maybe even 60, just depending on how this unfolds. But we're not just tracking the warm weather, we're also tracking some locally heavy rain, and there could be some wind with this too. So a couple of things on our radar, and we'll be continuing to keep you updated on this as we head throughout the week. Some snow showers tonight, low of 26. Tomorrow, flurries around. Temperatures climb into the low 30s. Another cloudy day. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Light snow on Thursday, 35. Mostly cloudy Friday, 44. It warms up as we get into the weekend. 46 Saturday, 56 Sunday with rain and wind. Much cooler temperatures early next week. Jason.
All right, Bill, thank you. 4 people across forecasters, Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
All right, tracking some light snow and flurries that are moving across central New York this evening. The activity is widespread, but it's very light, and we're expecting just a dusting to about a half an inch of snow region-wide, and it will continue for tonight. As we look to the west, an area of low pressure is causing this. It's passing to our south, but again, it's close enough. We've been seeing some of these light snow showers and flurries. Griffiths and Rome, 31 degrees is the current temperature there. flurries continue tonight. Continued cloudy, cool weather tomorrow. More light snow Thursday, and then the weather really starts to warm up. We've got our next weather maker that's going to bring some rain and wind as we head into the weekend. For tonight, scattered snow showers, overnight lows in the 20s. Again, tracking much warmer weather as we head into the weekend and look at the forecasts coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. As Rome's
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
And that was just a picture of our parking lot, light coating of snow that many of us will be having to scrape off the car windshield as you're heading out the door first thing in the morning. We do have more light snow approaching from the west. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Snow Tracker 2 Doppler radar. This is all coming from low pressure moving south of our area, but again, it is widespread and lights not really causing it much of a concern traveling tonight. You can see the roads are generally wet. This is a live look in downtown Utica, where light snow continues to fall, and it is a different scene in the lower elevations, being a couple of degrees warmer than elevations like Smith Hill, or higher elevations like Smith Hill. There's a lot more grass showing here as the snow melts. Regardless, this snow does continue tonight. We'll see some flurries through tomorrow as this area of low pressure passes to our south. And again, the weather does look to remain cloudy for tomorrow. Cloudy skies overnight. Again, flurries continue. A couple of flurries are possible first thing in the morning, but it's looking to be a generally dry Wednesday with overcast skies. A few breaks of sunshine are possible late in the day, but I think they're going to be the exception rather than the rule. Temperatures climb into the low 30s. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy skies. Overnight lows drop down into the 20s. Thursday, our next weather maker approaches. This is a warm front. This brings widespread snow. We could be picking up an inch or two of fluffy accumulation with high temperatures on Thursday in the mid-30s. You're wondering, well, why is it a warm front? Well, it's what happens after the snow moves in Thursday. We're talking about a south wind that's going to kick temperatures up into the 40s Friday and Saturday. Could be talking about temperatures near 50 on Sunday as low pressure tracks to the west. It carries a strong cold front with it, which could produce some locally heavy rain and windy conditions for late Sunday. So we're going to be keeping a very close eye on that and see how this is trending as we head into the next couple of days. Snow showers tonight, low of 26. Tomorrow, flurries in the morning, cloudy skies, chilly day, temperatures in the low 30s. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Light snow Thursday, 35, mostly cloudy Friday, 44 degrees. We continue to warm up. Saturday, 46, cloudy skies. It turns windy and warm. High temperature of 56 on Sunday before that cold front arrives in the afternoon. Windy and much cooler as we head into Monday and Tuesday. Jason.
All right, Bill, thank you. 4 people across